Ladies and gentlemen!
Hey guys, and welcome to just a sort of a slightly random FIFA commentary from me, FIFA Vic. I've built a team that I'm going to play with in this episode, and you're seeing it on your screens now. Essentially, it is just a team. I was decided I would make a team that was all out attack. The centre midfielders are attack minded. The right and left mids are very attack minded, and they've got wingers and strikers as well, and only 3 at the back. And as soon as the game starts, I always put the team into ultra attacking mode. So it's just like a carnage all out team. The only players that are expensive are Silva and Van der Vaart, 14 and 22k respectively. And yeah, the team was okay, but like I say, because it was so attacking, we were obviously going to concede as many goals as we scored. And so enjoy the footage. The theme of the commentary is just a little discussion. Basically, I just thought I'm going to do some videos telling you a bit about me and a bit about mistakes that I have made in the past, and a little bit of like of advice for you guys if you're coming to the situation that I've had in the past, and sort of like, you know, like advice or not just my opinion on a few things, and hopefully it might help you not make the mistakes I made in the past. The subject is cars. Basically, this is just my advice, but totally take it with a pinch of salt, or just enjoy listening to it, or whatever. Open up a new tab if you think the footage is a little boring or what have you. But my advice is to, as soon as you possibly can, whether it's by saving up or by getting help from your parents, I completely 100% recommend getting your driver's license. Having your driver's license is like having an extra qualification on your CV. It helps you get to jobs that are in funny locations. Helps you get it helps you, you know, it can help you get a job. Some jobs require you to have a driving license. It just, to get it out of the way while you're young. Like, I've got friends that are like 30, 25, and now they've got full-time jobs. They really struggle because they haven't bothered to learn to drive yet, and they're really struggling to get the lessons in. They've got too much else going on in their lives. I learnt when I was at college, and that is the perfect time because you get a bit of free time on your hands, and there's time to learn, and you're in a sort of position in your life where you're used to learning new stuff, and that is, so my first bit of advice for you guys: learn to drive and get your driver's license as soon as you can. However, the next bit of advice I have is, don't rush to get a car. Getting a car is one of the most expensive things at any age in your life. Your car will be one of the most expensive things you ever get. Just to put it into like perspective, your car, if you get a car, like a relatively new car from a car showroom, you're looking at paying between £200 and £1,000 a month. So let's just assume you say get something like a new Renault Clio, then you're looking at £200 a month for that, at least £240, something like that. That, if you're in a relationship with someone and you get a mortgage, you'll probably end up paying about £350 a month, and your partner will probably end up paying about £350 a month, something like that. So having your car will effectively be as expensive as your house, and that is before you start considering road tax, petrol. Car insurance is like £100 a month, especially when you're young, maybe even more. And you know, anything that goes wrong with the car, you're gonna have to pay to fix as well. Like a new exhaust is like £400. Cars, at no point in your life do cars become cheap. Cars are very, very, very expensive things to have. So, that is my advice. Don't rush to get a car. You don't need one straight away. But do rush to get your driver's license, because it is like having a qualification. It's really cool to have it and really good to have it for the future. To let you know what I did, my first ever car was a Ford Fiesta. It was £800. My dad paid half of it for me, and I paid the rest. and I wrote that off in 4 days. On my 4th day of having it, I got into an incident and I clipped a lamppost. And effectively what happened was the garage came along, towed it away for me, and when I went to the garage they said there's £1,500 of damage on an £800 car, so we advise that you write it off. So I wrote the car off in 4 days, and then 2 weeks later I got another car. Now the other car I got wasn't cool, it was a Nissan Micra, but it was a fantastic car and I bought it outright for £1,200. I wish I'd kept that car for ages, because I went on to get a more expensive car and it ended up costing me loads of money in the future. So that's what I did. So if you get a cheap car and it's working, don't rush to get another as well. I've been Vic, cheers, bye.